You are looking live at the National Constitution Center, the first and most likely only presidential debate in just a few hours from now. It will be the first time former President Trump and Vice President Harris will be in the same room since Harris became the Democratic nominee. According to debate rules, they will not be able to ask each other questions, and they are not allowed pre-written notes. Natasha Brown is live in Old City right now, where crowds are growing outside the venue and security, as you might imagine, is very tight. Natasha, good evening.
Well, good evening to you, Yuki. There is a wall of security around the National Constitution Center here behind me on Independence Mall. Also right here around the Visitor Center, which is where we're set up. Philadelphia Police and its partners are working to keep everyone safe for this historic presidential debate. Chief Investigative Reporter Joe Holden joins us now live. He's continuing our live team coverage. Joe.
Hi, Natasha. We are at 8th and Race. If you're familiar, the old roundhouse, former Philadelphia Police headquarters. This is about as far as the general public can come. 8th Street is a mess as traffic tries to navigate around a closed Ben Franklin Bridge. We also have officers like this set up at all intersections around Independence Mall. Tonight, there are thousands of members of the Philadelphia Police Force, state police, and federal law enforcement lending their hands to this strategy to keep things safe here.
A large portion of Old City is closed. It's a fenced perimeter that jogs memories from Pope Francis' visit in the 2015 World Meeting of Families, and then a year later when the Democratic National Convention came to town. Some today thought it was excessive.
One thing that upsets me here is the full-on barricade.
The enclosure keeps crowds and possible protesters blocks from the presidential debate inside the National Constitution Center.
Maybe sadly it is sending the right message, but sadly still we need apparently something like that, so God forbid harm doesn't come to Ms. Harris or even Mr. Trump.
Do you think it's too much, or do you think it's appropriate?
No, it's appropriate. After what happened with the Trump assassination attempt, no, you never want to take chances. You always got to have presidential security, regardless Republican or Democrat.
Making the rounds, Commissioner Kevin Bethel met me at 7th and Arch. While he wouldn't say exact numbers of officers working, sources say every available member of the force is on tonight.
That requires a significant level of deployment. So yes, we've had the council days off in some regards to accomplish the task that we need to do.
And protesters, they're expected. A number of groups have alerted the city they'll be in the area.
We've been dealing with many of the protest groups already. They've shown themselves to be really here to uplift their message and not gain in negative behavior. This is an opportunity for the city to shine.
We're back live at 8th and Race. So what is the cost of all of this, of the personnel, of the security, especially considering the amount of manpower the Philadelphia Police has dedicated to this operation? Well, the city is working on that for us, they tell us, because all of their workers are involved in this operation. They're asking for a little more time. However, traditionally, usually the city can seek reimbursement through the federal government as well as the campaign. So we'll hash that out for you over the next few days. The last bit of information comes from sources telling me in the Philadelphia Police Department they have contingencies built in their budget for operations just like this. So it's a little bit of wait and see, and it's also a little bit of we've been here before with managing such large-scale events. We're live at 8th and Race. Joe Holden, CBS News, Philadelphia.